Hey, church, today is Holy Saturday. We would have talked about Good Friday yesterday, today being Holy Saturday, tomorrow being Resurrection Sunday, and the next day being, what do you do on Monday? What do you do at the resurrection? Holy Saturday is a big day. I think it's a day we tend to run past. We do Good Friday, we take communion, we have some services, then we do Holy Saturday. Well, really, we just kind of live through Holy Saturday and then Resurrection Sunday and the celebration. But Holy Saturday, in fact, in this moment, may be most applicable for many of us because Holy Saturday would have been the day between the cross and the resurrection. That moment between where the disciples, who should have been in a Sabbath, should have been a day of rest, are actually distressed. They're worried, they're anxious, they're fearful. They don't know what's going to happen. They had just seen the one they'd given their life to, put all their faith in, Jesus, die on a cross, humiliated, painfully, the worst way to go. And not only that, but put to death by the kingdom they thought they were going to overthrow. They thought they were going to invade this kingdom and have a victory and live in a new way of life. And they will, but right now they don't know that. Right now on Holy Saturday, they're very confused. He had all this talk about new heaven, new earth. He had all these things about new life and all this stuff. And I don't understand. Where are we supposed to go now? We have no leader. And I don't know, maybe you can identify. Maybe right now you can identify with the in-between. Yeah, you've seen some things Jesus has done, but you're not really sure how you're going to see what he's going to do next. In fact, Paul writes in 1 Corinthians, he says that our faith is futile without the resurrection. If Jesus did not rise, then what is the point in what we're doing? And maybe you feel that way right now. Maybe there's a little bit of that right now in our life. We feel a little bit like our faith is letting us down. And you know, these kinds of moments should make us take a second and contemplate what it is that we believe in. What are we putting our trust in? Now, we have the benefit of looking back through the resurrection into the grave. And we know what Jesus did. He decisively defeated death, a definitive revelation of his love towards us. And yet, in this moment, we should take the time. We should take a moment. We should take a breath. Should grab some silence and think about the in-between. And here's what I really want you to think about. For the disciples, they would have been thinking about, what do we do now? You and I have a different perspective on this. You and I can take a moment to be silent and to empathize and to think in the way that maybe the disciples had to think at that moment. But we get to add this to it. We get to add the thought that even when we're not sure what he's doing, we know he's doing something. That even when we feel like everything has died around us, he is living and moving and active. That while they were worried about what's going to happen next, Jesus was defeating death so that what happens next could be life and life overflowing. See, I don't know where you are, what you're dealing with today, but I would love for you today to take some time to sit down, to take a break, and to just sit in the moment of the in-between. And let yourself be reminded by the Holy Spirit that even when it looks like God is up to nothing, he is up to something. Even when we feel like everything is falling apart, he is building up something. Even when we think death has won, life is about to break through. I love you, church. It's a Holy Saturday. It's a day to think about the fact that even when it looks like all is over and lost, Jesus is just getting started.